party people. I'm learning some really important self-care tips. So as I get ready, I'm gonna share them with you. So as you already saw, I have washed my face. I did a wash and moisturize. I keep my skincare really simple and I stick to only very few products. I'm gonna do a quick makeup look and then I'm gonna clean my brushes. And you guys get to see that too. So have fun. We're gonna have some fun today, guys. And what do I need to do right now? I'm going to floss. Where is my floss? Oh, here it is. Guys, I've had to include more self-care ever since I had a baby. I just had to. I became like a self-care fiend during postpartum because you have to. Man, when you have a baby or something demanding your attention, you have to schedule in your self-care. Do you take care of yourself? Prioritize yourself, mamas. How many moms out there have made it through more than half the day before realizing, oh snap, I forgot to brush my teeth? Not every day is gonna be perfect, but most days I'm trying to do me first. You know what I feel? I've heard people say it takes 30 days to build a habit, but it takes like 1 day to break a habit. Okay. Another self-care habit that I have been really trying to stick to is making my bed every morning, and it does start your day off fresh, and it makes it so that when you return to your bed at nighttime, it's a welcoming invitation to take a load off. Let me get my makeup. Self-negotiation. Whatever your perception is what your reality looks like. For me, vibes control my perception. Perception controls what I believe is reality. And if I can make the vibes as good as possible, I create an environment that convinces me or that I can perceive as a good light. Keeping my bed made, keeping a candle lit, having a fresh environment as often as possible has been so helpful. I negotiate with myself before, taking chill time and like scrolling through the gram. I negotiate and I'm like, hey, which of your vibes are you going to have now and which of your vibes are you going to have after your chores? I've also been doing these things called self-check-ins, low-key just talking to yourself. And I had to learn to do that because during postpartum, I was feeling a lot of emotions that were caused by hormones. And so it was hard to differentiate which of my feelings were being caused by hormones and which ones were being caused by legitimate concerns. Self-check-ins helped me to become more aware of my emotions and what is causing them. 5 whys is when you break down a problem until you get to the root of that problem. When it comes to your emotions, it works exactly the same way. Question your emotions until you get to the root of those emotions. Instead of getting emotionally overcome from just simple, little, easy to control things. I can't convince anyone to understand me if I don't understand me. I can't even say why I'm mad right now because I'm so overcome with emotion that I don't even know what the root of my emotions are. I can't keep doing that. It's all part of growing up. And that's when I learned how introverted I actually am. Now, other people don't think I'm introverted. Other people say they think that I am an introverted extrovert. I don't know. Maybe I'm an extrovert who just loves time to herself. Intentionalized multitasking. Sometimes I'll prioritize stuff and then by the end of the day it doesn't get done. The next day comes and nobody died. So it's like I just want to make sure that I'm not overly prioritizing something that can wait and that I'm not missing things that shouldn't wait. Yes, your parenting is a big priority in the day, but then there's going to be a portion of the day that you need to prioritize you and your self-care and not anybody else. And learning to calculate and see just where I can freeze time for a second and say, nobody need me for right now. I need me. That has been something I'm working on. I'm working on it. I really am. Because it's still something I'm struggling with ever since I had the baby. It's just like, there's not enough time for Chris. When it comes to stuff like this, self-care, motherhood, mental health. It honestly is most important to remember to acknowledge your wins, big and little. Because to be honest with you guys, becoming a parent is mostly failure. As a new parent, you learn everything that you get to know, or the majority of what you get to know is learned through failure. So you do the wrong thing, oops, now I know the right thing. What's even more important than dwelling on your mistakes, reflecting and learning from your mistakes, is to also, acknowledge the wins. That's what I think parenting is. It's all a learning experience, not just for the kid that's being raised, but for the parent that's doing the raising. And there is a such thing as being alone without being lonely. I love being at home. I love being by myself. I love my alone time. In fact, if I don't get enough alone time, I start to feel disconnected. And I'll be like so frustrated by the end of the day if I didn't get enough like solo Chris time. Oh yeah, I'm like a different person. I need to have that time. Man, when I was a kid, you leave me alone for too long and it's like, I don't have any friends. I need someone to hang out with. I'm so bored, I'm purposeless, and I'm all alone. It's like, when I think about it now, I'm like, you lucky bitch. Actualization, becoming content in who you are and in wherever you're going. And to become actualized, I think actualization is a solo venture. You can't ask someone to help you get actualized and to help you be content and be happy. I was watching a podcast today. She said that humans are wired for negativity, not positivity, simply because we are wired for survival. So survival creates that urge inside of us to check over our shoulders, check behind our back, to, double check somebody. Survival instincts permeates our brain and our behavior and causes us to fear the negative more than we appreciate the positive. What's going to come naturally is going to be for you to wallow in the negative, in the fear of what could happen. I think actualization, becoming happy and teaching yourself those, how to be grateful and content with what you have and where you're headed towards. I don't think anyone can help you with that. Just like no one can help you be aware of your surroundings, you have to do that. Because someone else standing over here that loves you can be aware of their surroundings for you, but they're aware of their surroundings. No one else is going to get into your brain and literally remove all your fears and turn it into happiness and contentment, naturalization. No one else can do that for you. Okay, makeup is done. As you can see, I barely did my makeup today. As usual, I did a very natural look. I was just chilling at home today. Okay, let me get some clothes. Look at all these loose threads hanging off of this shirt. I'm trying to fix myself up here. Cool. Oh, there's that one. Ooh. Hair time. That is all I'm gonna do for my locks today. I make all kinds of videos about life, motherhood, growing up, adulting, cooking. You can follow me on social media at Chris Soule. At Chris.Soule. I just recently got on TikTok. My old ass. How do you use TikTok? I'm still honestly trying to figure it out. Let's see. Is there anything else I need to say right now? I don't think so. All right, guys. Until next time, stay well. But the dove, if you switched in the sit, I'ma throw in the towel, cause you're only gonna do what you allow. There goes my baby. He woke up. We go get him. He's a little cutie by himself. Gave me enough time to finish getting ready. So I'll take out a couple pieces.